Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to
It's Saturday,
your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us, it's Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Back at it again.
Dude, can you believe it? February is like almost over.
I was literally thinking about that. I'm like, it's been 3 weeks since my birthday.
Oh my gosh. I feel like January was so long and February was like boom.
Boom.
And it's
done.
a leap year, so it's longer this year, which is crazy.
It's crazy.
29.
Valentine's Day just happened. What did you guys do?
Oh my gosh. Valentine's Day. I was so romantic. You know what happened? So actually Matt had to work that night. So like I knew we weren't gonna see each other from like 6 to like 8:30. But we like planned on just like maybe grabbing some sushi at our favorite sushi spot.
Cute.
So he went out to work. Well, actually first I came home and he got me like flowers and he got me a money tree, some Tash money.
Ooh.
So that was kind of cute. I've never had a money tree before.
Cute.
So hopefully it blossoms into millions
Money
of dollars
that we can spend in
that we
Vegas.
can spend in Vegas and Italy. And some beautiful flowers that are still kicking it. And then he left and I was like, I'll go get the sushi. So that way when you're home, like we'll just like be ready to eat. But then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do something like really cute for him. So like spur of the moment, I like went to the Dollarama and got like a bunch of his favorite like snacks. And then I bought like a bunch of like these tiny little heart like decors that you can like put on like tables or like crafting kind of thing. And then I got the sushi. We have like these little tea light candles. I like made them into like a little heart.
Aww.
Got some champagne out and a Diet Coke and all of our sushi. And I just like did this little spread and had a candle going, other candles. And then I was playing like this really cute like Valentine's Day playlist when he walked in.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it was pretty cute.
Honestly, you just need to like, even if you just show your person that you're thinking of them, and like, it doesn't need to be this extravagant thing.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the times, like, I don't know, Valentine's Day can breed a lot of like disappointment, a comparison.
For sure, yeah.
Like,
especially because everyone posts everything.
Yeah,
right?
everyone posts everything. If you're single, you already feel like shit because Valentine's Day sucks.
Yeah.
And then even if you're in a relationship, if like, I don't know, you're not getting like some crazy like 200 bouquet like roses and all this stuff, like you just
jewelry,
feel like,
this, that.
yeah, and
like,
I just feel like you just need to not. Comparison is the thief of joy, and you always say that. But yeah, I think that's really cute.
Yeah, what about you guys?
We like literally did exactly like what we always do on our like fave date nights. Well, Farza went and got me flowers. That was really nice.
Are those flowers over there?
They're the ones over there. They're there now.
Okay, yeah, they're really beautiful.
Yeah, so he got me some flowers, and then we both kind of like ended work. Like he finished what he had to do early, and same with me. So it was like 3:00. We were just kind of like, and it was like sunny out. You know when it's sunny out and you're like, oh, I just want to get out there.
Yes.
So we went for a nice walk with the dog. Then we ended up going actually to local, just like because it was a happy hour. So we're like, let's just like go get a drink.
Lansdowne?
Yeah,
Lansdowne.
Lansdowne.
Sick.
Yeah, so we went to local, had it like literally one drink there. And it's so funny because we were chatting with the waitress and we like really hit it off with her. She's really cute. She was wearing a Lisa Goslin like bracelet as well.
Nice.
And we were just like, she was like, I love your bracelet. I was like, I love your bracelet. And then and then at the end of our, like we got one beer and we got our bill, and then she literally comes and sits down in our booth and she goes, my GM like wants to know like, what do you do for work? Like, do you want a job? Like, do you want to serve here? And I was like, I'm actually doing my PhD, and like I'm a little busy. Yeah. I'm like, oh, she's like, oh, it's okay. Like I just want to see if you want to work here. But anyway, she's
got that
really
bubbly
cute.
personality.
So cute. And then we actually went to Joey's for like another drink because we were just like over local like beer, and we got one more drink at Joey. Then we came home and we like had bought stuff from Farm Boy. We like chefed it up, made like
it looked
steak
insane
and stuff. Like yeah, it was really good.
I got broccolini, my favorite.
Broccolini is so good.
So much better than regular broccoli.
I know.
What is that?
Oh, yeah,
Why?
It's just like the long stem.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, it's
Matt's
like the
mom
little
makes the
crunch.
best broccolini.
Yeah, so cute, so good. So we had that, and then just chilled, like literally like hung out. It was just like a nice night. It was a Wednesday, so it wasn't
exactly right. Nothing crazy,
but yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
I love that for both of us.
I know, it was so fun. And
so
then
fun.
We went to Nordik on Sunday, so that was really fun.
We went with a big ass group. I've never gone. I don't think I've ever really gone with anyone other than like my significant other or like a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So we were a group of 12 that was there.
At first, when I heard like like Rayhan texts me. He's like, hey, want to go to like the spa with this many people? I go, the spa is just not a socializing place, especially Nordik, because they're like the
Quiet
shush
areas.
police. You called it the shush police. They like literally walk around shushing people all the time. So I was like, I don't know, like how this is gonna go. Like,
especially
like,
we're all talkers.
Yeah. So anyway, I was like, but that sounds fun. Sure.
Yeah.
So we ended up going, and it ended up being really fun. And we were just talking. I don't know if it was like bad of us, but we're talking.
I think the spots we were talking, minus the sauna, like we were allowed to talk. Like the big like hot tub we were all in, like that's not a quiet area. So I think that was totally fine. Yeah. But then like we walked into like this sauna, not the 12 of us. So at this point, I think it was just the 4 or 6 of us maybe. Yes. And we walked in and these ladies were in there and they were talking and they were like, oh, people are here. And we're like, oh, we're actually like super down to like chat it up. Like, bring on the combos. So we just started all chatting, and then I guess we didn't really notice like those people had left and new people had come in, and I guess those new people wanted it to be a quiet sauna, and we literally got like shushed. And she was just like, can you excuse me?
It was so funny because the way she said it, she was like, hi, excuse me, and I was like, oh my god, weird. I thought she was trying to join our conversation, and then she goes, excuse me, can you be quiet?
Can you shut the hell up? We're like, it's our cue to leave.
Yeah, and then we literally got up and
we're like, we'll go. And what was so funny about Saturday was it was honestly like on and off blizzard.
It was full on blizzarding. At one point we had so much snow all over our heads.
Farzi's eyebrows had snow all over them.
It looked like a Santa Claus
abdominal snowman.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And then like you literally in the infinity pool, like you couldn't see across from you.
No,
because it was just all like snow, and we're like all sitting in one hot tub too. We're just like trying to have conversations. There's just like snow like blowing in our face. We're just like, okay, this is great. Let's get all on my Caesar. But no, it was super, super fun. The food was so freaking good.
The food at Nordik is the best. Guys, the gnocchi.
I finally got the gnocchi. If you listen to a few episodes back, I literally told the story how I went to Nordik. Everyone recommended the gnocchi. Couldn't find it. Turns out I just wasn't reading the menu properly, and the gnocchi was at this one restaurant, and I missed my shot. But we went back, and oh my god, was it ever worth the wait?
It was so good.
There was pickled onions. There was
like almost like a pesto sauce.
Cream, sun-dried tomatoes. Oh my god, it was a big portion too.
Really big.
It was so good. We had some prosecco. It was so fun.
It was really fun. Honestly, I would recommend, like, if you're just looking for like a fun activity with your friends, definitely just go to Nordik. Yeah. Or go to the spa with your friends. Also, one of the saunas, we like walked in and it was pitch black.
It was
so black that I like literally could not see in front of me. I thought I was gonna step on someone. And then we're in there and and I decide to lay down, and I literally was like, is someone going to sit on her face?
Okay, no, this was the funniest thing because you, Matt, and Farzad all decided to lay down, and like there wasn't room for me to lay down. So I just stood up. I just sat up. At this point, your eyes adjust, right? So it doesn't look pitch black anymore. Like it looks fine. But because I was sitting up, I got to see everyone that came in, and I got to see like literally their face, like the shock when they realized it was pitch black, and people would walk in and they're just like touching around them, trying to feel around. And I'm just like, this is so funny. Like you can't see shit.
So that would be so funny if they put like a little camera.
Dude. And there's literally just like this pit of like coal and fire there. I'm like, oh my God, like this is not the sauna to be a blackout sauna. No,
it was actually kind of crazy. We were like, this is a safety hazard and some weird thing's going to happen. I'm going to touch someone that I don't mean to touch by accident. So I was looking around trying to like find where the seat, and the seats have levels. Yes. So it's like, anyway, it was really a little scary. It was scary, but.
And then eventually we lost the group. Like we were trying to say bye because we were like, okay, we're kind of over it. We got to go see the dogs. And they must have been in the silent area because I feel like we did a loop around and we didn't find them.
It's not a place to like find people too because nobody has their phones.
Oh yeah.
So, oh my God. And then we're leaving and I can't find my phone, and we're literally about to like enter the parking lot. And I was like, where's my phone? And then I'm like, oh my God, did I put it in like the pocket of the robe that I was wearing and then threw the robe in the basket? So me and Tash like running towards the change room, and the girl had just emptied the bin that the friggin' robes were in. So we're like, oh, crap,
no more robes are
no more robes. So then as we're just like kind of panicking, I turn around and literally like where it was just on the seat like next to my locker.
Thank God. If it wasn't a robe, it would have been such a mission. Also, speaking of robes, when I first got mine in my locker, because they give you the towel and the robe, I put it on. And it was not for tall girls. It was literally a mini skirt robe, half my arm. I went to like past my elbow. I was like, okay, it's like a blizzard outside. Like if it was nice out, I wouldn't have cared. But I was like, I went to the front desk. I'm like, hey, like I'm just like a tall girly, long girly. Like it'd be anyway. I could get like a bigger robe. She's like,
you have a big and tall?
can I get a big and tall instead of a tall and small? And they gave me another one. They're like, you're gonna float in this though. Like this is a really big one. I'm like, honestly, I would way rather have like a big ass robe to like cover me than to have this tiny ass robe that barely
like
touches my elbow.
Children's
like
robe.
A child size robe. Anyway, they gave me a new one, so that was really good. But then I had to like awkwardly like switch robes like in the middle of like the lobby when like people still have their coats on, they're in line. I'm like, I'm just gonna switch right now. So sorry. Thank you so much.
Thank you for covering my striptease.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny. But like speaking of that like gnocchi that we had, I went, so that was like such a good gnocchi, and it's like,
oh my God,
when I get like pasta at a restaurant, it better be better than what I can make at home. Because I feel like pasta is something that you can make really good at home. We went to Fratelli's, me and my mom, the other night. And like Fratelli's is usually, I've been a few times in the past, and it's been like pretty good. Like I don't know, like it's a fancier place, so like pretty expensive. Okay. So we were just like, me and my mom were like, let's go to dinner. So we went, and she got like some like seafood, kind of like seafood linguine kind of thing.
It's my go-to
it's
pasta
so good
order.
And I literally was about to order that, but then I saw this like spicy penne pasta that was supposed to have like all this stuff, and in my head I was thinking like a spicy cream sauce with like sausage. Like the way that it explained it, I was like so excited. My plate comes. It is literally penne with butter. Just butter, like no sauce, and then just like cut up like peppers and like a few cut up like sausages. And I was like,
spicy is the pepper?
Yes, but it was bell peppers. So I'm like, this isn't even spicy. And then it was like spicy sausage, but it wasn't that spicy. But like there was no sauce. It was just so dry.
Did you ask them where the sauce was?
So I asked them, and then the girl was like, this is the order. Like this is what it is. And I was like, I'm just dumb because I didn't read it. But anyway, we had ordered a appetizer, like a cheese kind of like whatever it's called, like what is that cheese called that you
brie?
No. What is it called? Like
a fondue?
No, not a fondue. What is this called?
Burrata. Burrata. Oh, so good.
So good. So we had ordered a burrata for, I was like bocconcini. No. We had ordered a burrata for an appetizer. And so there was still a lot left. So I literally am like sitting there making my own pasta. I like take some of the burrata. I'm like Chef taking Ro. Some of the olive oil that's on the table. And the girl comes, she's like, oh, like that looks different. I'm like,
do you want a job here?
Literally, I'm like,
we don't need a head chef. Do you want to come?
I'm like, this is way better. I'm like, made my own cream sauce, but anyway, it was disappointing. But
that sucks.
It's so annoying when you go out to dinner and like you don't even like your dish,
especially when you're like for pasta, like a nice dish like that.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's so
sad. Speaking of dinner, we officially have a reservation booked for Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant Paris in Vegas.
I'm so excited.
I sent an email to like make a reservation. I was like, bonjour. I like tossed in some French. I'm like, merci at the end. I'm like, maybe they'll like get us a nicer table if I throw in some French there.
Yeah.
But we're booked, and I literally could not be more excited to go.
I'm so excited. Vegas is really coming together. Guys, we'll share our like full itinerary with you after the trip. Like maybe we can post it so that if you have a Vegas trip coming up, like,
oh my God, you're going to want to do this trip because we got mood boards, we got themes, we got DJs, we got pool parties, we got more DJs, we got clubs,
another club.
We got In-N-Out Burger. It's going to be an insane time, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, we'll definitely take a lot of videos and stuff that we'll post on the pod.
Yes.
But speaking of like Vegas and stuff, we just booked our hotel for Vegas.
Yeah.
And this is just a PSA that you need to make sure to go on TripAdvisor before you book any hotel.
Yeah.
Because let's say you're on Expedia and you're like, oh, this looks really nice. This looks like a great hotel. It even has a rating.
Yeah.
Go on TripAdvisor and read what the people actually have to say, and look at the pictures of the people who actually went there. Because let me tell you, we were about to book another room, and then I went on the TripAdvisor like reviews, was reading it, and this girl was saying how the room that she booked wasn't even at the hotel.
Yeah, different building.
It's a different building, but they don't
Completely-
advertise
yeah.
that. And it's in the small print, but who reads that stuff? So
No one.
honestly, if you
Yeah.
have a trip coming up, just always make sure to go on TripAdvisor and kind of go deep in the comments, because I do find too, nowadays with all these robots and stuff posting things,
Yeah, a lot of bot comments.
there's just so many bot comments. So just make sure it's legit.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been so sad if we showed up and we're not in the building that we thought we would be. That's so sad.
It's just it's just like a damper on your trip when you first
Yeah.
get there. Like you're so excited, and then it's like, oh, actually, you're not even at the right hotel. Your hotel is like 10 minutes away.
10-minute walk that way.
Yeah.
Away from the strip, away from everything.
Yeah.
No,
it's not the vibe.
Not
So
the vibe.
anyway, we'll let you know where we ended up booking later after.
Yeah,
after
right on the
everything's
strip
up.
though. That's our hint.
Yeah.
Right in the thick of it.
Yeah.
And guys, we'd have a new motto here on the pod, and we just wanted to share with you because maybe it will help you out as it has helped us out.
Mm-hmm.
And this is gonna blow your mind, but our new motto is just ask.
Just ask.
Just ask, and you shall receive.
Yeah. Or you shall not receive, but at least you tried.
At least you asked.
Yeah.
There have been a few situations where you're like, why don't we just ask if maybe this person want to collab with us, or if they wanted to work with us, or if we could promote them. And a lot of people are saying yes to us, and I couldn't be more stoked about it.
Honestly. Like
Yeah.
even people that you'd be like, they probably don't want to, but then we're like, just ask.
Just ask.
Just ask.
Because the worst is they're going to say no, and then just ask someone else.
Exactly. And that can go for your everyday life. Like, I don't know, let's say you're at a job and maybe you're thinking about getting a promotion soon, but you're kind of worried.
Yeah.
Just ask. And maybe that your boss will say, hey, not yet, but maybe next year. Or, oh, like you want to open, like, I don't know, you want to apply to a new job or something and you're not like sure about it or blah, blah, blah. Honestly, just ask mentors. You can ask about different positions. Like I just feel like it can apply to so many avenues
areas of your life.
of like just
Yeah.
asking other people around you for help. Like there's just so many ways that this can be applied. So
Yeah.
just ask.
Just ask.
Yeah.
Nike says just do it, and we say just ask. That's our new motto.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have seen our most recent debate on Instagram. If you haven't, go check out our reel. But we got our whole notif noti debate, and I'm a little disappointed because a lot of people are saying notif.
And people are saying notif was already a thing. Like we got called out.
Well,
People are
who's
like,
saying that?
everyone's
show
like-
me the receipts, timelines, fucking everything. I want to see it, or I don't believe it.
I just feel like I haven't used notif yet in my everyday because I realize I don't use the word notification that often. But
You never like open your phone, then you're like, oh, I have no noties.
yeah,
You're
never.
like, oh, no notifs.
No notifs.
Because you always have noties.
No notifs.
But yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, go check out
check it out,
our
but
reel
it's-
and leave a comment and let us know and vote on our poll. Or I think that's closed now.
Yeah,
but-
it's closed now, but
and notif one. And I didn't vote on every single one of my Instagram accounts to try and boost the percentage. I was like, oh my, this is embarrassing. I'm like, such a count vote, such a count vote.
making a count.
Went from like 33 to 38%. I'm like, okay, it's a little better.
It's too
Oh my
funny.
gosh.
It's so funny. It's funny having debates though, because I feel like we're always on the same page about everything. So we're like,
No, it's healthy
Yeah.
for us to debate.
it is. It is healthy. It is. Oh,
Okay, what
my
should we jump
gosh.
into here?
Let's,
Should we just jump into Showtime?
I was
'Cause
just about to say.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Same brain.
Same right.
Okay, I want to talk about 2 movies that I saw recently that are really good.
Okay.
And one, it just came out, and then one is on Netflix. So the Netflix one that we watched recently, have you seen Dumb Money?
No, you told me to watch it, but it's on my list.
Dude, it's so good. So it's about the GameStop whole like stock market thing that happened in 2021, like after
GameStop,
kind of,
like when they were shorting it, like
yes,
and then,
exactly.
Yes,
and like
yes.
everyone that invested in it like went super high. There was this guy called, what was it? It was like something Kitty. What was his name? I can't remember, but it's based on a true story, and it's just very, very well done. And Seth Rogen is in it. Pete Davidson is in it.
Keith Gill.
Keith Gill, yes.
Yes.
But what was his like alias name? It
Oh.
was something Kitty.
Oh, maybe. I'll look it up. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Anyway, it's very, very well done. And I had no idea all this was going on in 2021. I
Dude,
was like busy making my TikTok account, and like none of that was showing up in my algorithm. I'm like, man, I could have been freaking rich.
I know. It was actually really funny because I remember Farzad was following it pretty closely, and he was just
Wow.
like, this is crazy.
Dude, some big companies lost like billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like insane.
It was also around the same time as like NFTs were popping off. Do you remember NFTs? Like there was a craze.
Those kind of came and went.
They're done. Like they're not worth anything. Imagine you spent
Really?
like $20K. Yeah.
I know people that
They
bought them.
tanked. Well, they
Yikes.
tanked because imagine you paid like $20K for like an NFT and now it's not like worth anything.
Yeah, when you could have invested in
Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin's still doing really well.
Something
It's going
else
up.
instead.
But like
Dogecoin.
yeah, but like the whole NFT thing was just kind of like a fad.
Yeah, it
didn't
was a little
like,
bit.
It didn't go anywhere. But
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
so check
it's
that
so
one out on
funny.
Netflix. Definitely a really, really good movie. And then last night, Matt and I went to the movies with Eduardo and Ria, and we saw Beekeeper.
Oh.
I didn't even know what this movie was. I knew it was Jason Statham, who was like obviously just like action movie, like always plays the same character. But this movie, I went in with zero expectation. It was so good.
I've heard it's really good.
It's such a good action movie. It's not like too unrealistic. It's kind of like, oh, I feel like the stuff he's doing, like he could actually do this. Like he kicks a lot of ass. But the storyline is actually really, really good. And it's like oddly poetic in a way.
Ooh.
And you'll understand what I mean if you end up watching it. Also, Jason Statham
so
is
good
so
looking.
hot.
He's so good looking.
And do you know how old he is?
He's like old, 50.
He's 56. He looks so good.
He looks really good.
Oh my goodness. And he's married to Rosie Huntington West. Do you know who that is? She is
the
such Victoria's Secret model. She's such a babe. I don't remember what happened to her, but I used to like follow her a lot back in the day.
I know her. Yeah.
Oh, because she was from Transformers. She was in Transformers
yes,
for a
she's
bit.
stunning. She's
oh my
stunning.
God. And they have 2 children. Anyway, yeah, he kicks a lot of butt, and it's actually kind of funny too, like the movie. It's well written. I really like it.
Okay,
So
I want to go watch that.
I would recommend watching Beekeeper.
Oh, I love that. It's so
Yeah.
good. And then did you finish American Nightmare?
No, I can't get through it.
Oh, just watch the end because I was
Does it
kind of
come
like,
together?
Yes, it really does.
Okay.
It really does. And I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of slow. But then honestly, I finished it and I was mind blown. Like I was just
Okay.
like, what the heck happened? Like, how is it so corrupt? Like the police are so corrupt. Like
Yeah.
it didn't make sense to me. And in the end, I just don't want to spoil it for you, but like a woman saves the day.
Love that.
So I was
Love
like,
that.
thank God for her because
God is a woman.
yeah, God is a woman. No one was believing these people.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah,
Okay.
it's crazy because this happened in 2015. So it's not even
not
that
even
long,
that long
ago.
ago.
Whereas like you hear about these crime things and it's like 1990s. This was literally 10 years ago, less than 10 years ago.
That's
so
insane.
it's like, this is weird. Why is this happening? And yeah, just kind of crazy.
Okay, I need to finish it.
Yeah,
I will
definitely finish it.
I'll finish it this weekend.
Because it's just like, what? And then Love is Blind just came out recently.
I'm 6 episodes deep. I feel like Love and Blind, I go like on and off a season. Like I'll watch a season and then I won't, and then I will and I won't, because they pump them out pretty fast. And I heard this one was kind of spicy, and I binged it all week, like last weekend, and I'm super into it. Like I'm at the part now, like they've done their proposals. They're like in Punta Cana, wherever the frick they are, at TRS again, another TRS hotel.
No
by the
way.
And it's the exact same kind of rooms as our ones in Mexico, and they're all meeting, and like this is when like shit gets like really interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Like I'm
Yeah.
not a huge Love is Blind fan. I think I've watched maybe like season 1 and like a couple other seasons, but this is like season 6.
Is it 6?
I'm pretty
Yeah, the
sure.
last one I watched was with like Natalie and like that
Same.
really crazy
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, that's the last one I
Yes.
watched too.
Okay, yeah.
And so I wasn't gonna watch it, but then everyone was saying you were like, watch it. Everyone was saying to watch it. So I watched the first episode today.
How weird is Matthew?
Weird.
He's so weird when he's like leaves and like all his like, okay, I have
He's like, okay,
questions
pick a question
from 1 to 7,000.
Yeah, and then he's like, people have already picked this question. Pick another question.
Or then they asked him the question. He's like, I wasn't really planning on getting asked these questions myself. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
you're
God.
weird, dude.
Yeah,
He
no.
gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah,
he
he
has
is-
like serial killer vibes. Like,
And you know what I was thinking too about this whole like Love is Blind and like this whole love experiment is that in order to really know someone, you need to see them in a social setting as well as individual.
That's so true, because you're so different.
You're so different. So
Or
like
you
I could
can
love
be
you.
so
I could love
different.
you as an individual, but then maybe in a social setting you're a little bit weird.
Yeah, what if you're jealous? What
Yes.
if you're like overly flirty? What if you're like
What if you're not
really
fun?
introverted?
Like,
Yeah, what if you're not fun?
fun
That's
and like
a really
with a
good
group
point.
with a group of friends, and like that's important for me to be able to have fun with my partner with other people. So
Yeah.
like you're about to get married to someone and you've never hung out with them outside of like this box.
And then you're gonna hang out with them with a bunch of people you just
strangers.
met
Yeah.
and then you like meet their yeah, it's honestly very weird. I don't know if anyone is even like still together.
Yeah, because at least on Love Island, it's still a reality TV show, but
Yes.
they're like stuck in this area together and like they're able to socialize with other people. And it's, I don't know, it's more of a real life setting, even though it's not, than Love is Blind.
Yes,
You know?
I agree. 100%. Oh, I can't wait for you to get further along because like I saw the last episode I watched, they showed like what's to come on the season and it's fucking juicy, crazy.
So they haven't released all the episodes.
No. Yeah, there's only 6 out and I think today a few more come out. I don't know if it's the rest of the season or however many more, but yeah, I'm gonna binge it.
Oh my God.
So
And then
we'll
Drive to Survive comes out. Well, by the time you're listening to this, it's already out. Comes out this Friday.
What's
The
Drive to
F1.
Survive?
The F1 show.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
it's
right,
really, and like
right.
apparently this season's very juicy. So
Right, well, didn't that
I'm
guy
excited.
like leave for me? Went from Red Bull to somewhere else. And
Yes,
it was like
Lewis
a huge
Hamilton.
deal.
Yes.
This is a big deal.
yeah, so he left from Mercedes and is at Ferrari now.
Is that an upgrade or a downgrade?
So Ferrari is just like a cool team, but like in terms of strategy, their coach person sucks and like they always make a lot of mistakes. So I don't know, but also the person who runs Red Bull, his name's Christian Horner, and he's actually the husband of Scary Spice.
Yeah.
Or Sporty Spice. I forgot. I think it's Scary Spice. Anyway, he's stepping down because apparently there's a lot of allegations against him, like sexual allegations.
And he's married?
And he's married, and apparently he's like stepping down, and so they're gonna probably go into that as well.
Okay, drama.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump into some random stuff because I have a funny story. I know the
Tell
Super
me.
Bowl is like so far away now. It's like literally like a year ago. But I found this really funny story on TikTok about the Super Bowl streaker. So there was a streaker at the Super Bowl. Obviously, we didn't see it because they probably wouldn't have like broadcast that for us. But if you were at the Super Bowl, you knew that there was a streaker there. And obviously the person like got arrested, put in jail, whatever. This guy made a TikTok and was like, hey, like I was a Super Bowl streaker this year. You might recognize me. He's like, this is why I did it. He went online to some of these betting apps and there was a bet for whether or not there'd be a streaker at the Super Bowl. And the bet was about $20,000. So he bought a $10,000 ticket to the Super Bowl and then bet on that there'd be a streaker. And then he made money off of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He had to spend a night in jail. And I don't know how much it would have cost to bail, but he literally...
So wait, he bet on himself. Like he was like, he bet that there was going to be a streaker and then he streaked.
And then he went and bought a ticket to Super Bowl. Then he streaked. So then he won the money that he bet on.
Oh.
And he won like, he had to pay like the $10,000 Super Bowl, but he won $20,000.
Oh my
Isn't that crazy?
So Matt,
I'll post the TikTok of the guy. I saved it so I can post it, but I'm like, that's so
Matt or
hilarious.
Farzad, we're going to go next year.
Yeah. But then apparently Mouse saying you definitely get banned from the Super Bowl for life after that. So it's kind of like, was it worth it? I don't know. I mean, how many times do you need to go to the Super Bowl? I feel if you go once,
That's
enough. I also saw a TikTok of the girl, I guess there was a girl who fell off of the stage with roller skates,
Yes.
the Usher girl.
Yes.
And I guess because she was saying, you know, like when you apply to jobs, like in this industry, like you're told, like you say you're an expert at anything because chances are
You probably don't have to use that like skill or whatever.
that, or you will have like about a month to know that you're getting hired for this. So let's say you said you're a professional surfer. Okay, I'm going to go and take surfing lessons for the next month so I'll get really good at it so I can do this job. So she actually didn't find out she was going to be in the Super Bowl until the day before because one of the dancers got COVID. So she found out the day before that she was going to be rollerblading and dancing, and she didn't really have any rollerblading experience.
So she went to four wheelies.
So she went to four wheelies. Hence how she fell off the stage and literally had like the biggest black eye. Like she looked pretty like messed up from it. But yeah, that's the story
I
behind
would
her.
still go if someone was like, hey, you get to perform at the Super Bowl. I'd be like, I don't even put me on skates. I will fall on my ass.
Literally.
I don't care. I'm like, I'm there.
Hilarious.
I'm there. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Super Bowl fun facts.
That is so funny. Have you seen on TikTok that capri pants are trying to make a comeback?
Stop. I can't.
Stop.
I'm traumatized. I can't.
Capri.
I mean, truly, for me, for a tall girly, some of my jeans look like capris sometimes. I'm like, I always have to buy long. But I don't want to do that again.
No.
I don't want to.
They're not cute.
I really don't want to.
I remember I had some too. Like, and I was like I had capri pants, and I literally had to be like, no, this is out.
I would take low rise over capri pants.
Me too.
Okay, thank
too.
you. I just feel like my legs are also like just like really skinny, so like capri pants do nothing for my legs like at all.
And then it's almost like, what size sock do you wear? Because like that's
oh yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Are you just gonna wear like a flip flop?
You have to wear a flip flop or something, because if you're wearing socks, then it's kind of, it looks weird with the capri. Like there's just like a little bit of space. Anyway, I don't know.
Oh my god, this reminds me of the OC because of like the outfits they used to wear. And did you see Misha Barton is on Call Her Daddy? Have you listened?
Yes, I did.
Yet?
I listened to like maybe 10 minutes of it this
Okay.
morning. Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it
She's
tomorrow
very
morning.
sad. She sounds very sad. And
dude,
like,
she was like the it girl, and then I feel like she struggled with addiction and stuff,
Yeah,
and then like her career just kind of imploded on itself. And like what happened to Misha Barton? Nothing. Also, she like kind of looked like shit for a while. I think it had to do with like maybe the drugs and stuff.
yeah.
But like,
and then she was on the Hills for a bit. Do you remember the Hills? The Hills made a comeback like years after they did like a, I don't know, reboot of the Hills, and for some reason they put
Misha Barton was on
Misha
it.
on it, and it kind of was like, because she was the original, because the OC was kind of, the Hills was based. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's an iconic show.
It's so good. It's so good.
I'm excited to
I wanna
listen
yeah.
and dive into that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I had mentioned the sushi that Matt and I got, and I wanted to tell you guys the name of it. And shout out to Hannah for finding the spot, because it's quite a hole in the wall, and it's on Bank Street, and it's across from where Hannah and Carla live. And it's called Gogia, like sushi and poke.
Oh, I've had it once. Yeah, it's so good across the street from her house.
Oh my god,
Yes.
it's like big, like rolls that almost are too big, like I can barely fit them in my mouth. And it reminds me, it's the closest sushi in Ottawa to sushi in Vancouver. And it's just like warm, freshly made. They only do takeout. You don't sit down. It's made to order. If you order online on their website, you get 10% off when you do takeout order through their website.
Ooh.
And I just like can't say like high enough things. I haven't had a bad experience with any of the rolls I've tried, and they're just so good. And it's not even like really pricey either. It's very like,
And honestly, takeout sushi is a hit or miss. Like you really, sometimes it's not good. You have to like eat it there. So
no, it's
the fact
so
that it's good.
good.
Yum.
Gogia sushi.
Gogia.
The next time you're getting sushi, you guys, you gotta get it,
Dude,
You gotta get it.
That sounds so good. I was like thinking about this the other day too. Uber Package. Have you ever used Uber Package?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, Uber Package is essentially if you need to send an item that you forgot, or if that you need to send to someone. So let's say, for example,
I forgot the camera.
yeah, you forgot your like the camera for the pod, and you need like, you don't want to Uber there, get the camera, Uber back because you don't have a car. You can send an Uber to pick up a package and then send it to you. So it's really, really handy for things like that. Or like I was talking to my friend Ashley, and she was saying one night they went out for dinner, and then they were going to go out after, and the dinner, like they didn't all finish their food, and they had a ton of like leftover stuff. So then they Uber packaged it to their door because it was cold out. So they can just leave it outside.
Oh, smart.
It's like a fridge. And then they went out, and then by the time they got home, their takeout was there, and they just brought it inside and ate it. I was like, that's pretty sick.
That's really smart.
So smart.
I've heard of people like doing that without that before this was a thing. Like someone would be like, oh, I forgot this. Like I'm just gonna like try and get an Uber to like pick it up from someone. So they'll send an Uber to their friend's house. Their friend will give them whatever it is, and then they'll send it to them. But now this is just like a whole actual,
this is a whole thing. It's discounted, so it's not like a regular price of an Uber. It's like a discounted price.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
I've heard there's also Ubers that allow pets.
Yes.
You can like
like
your dogs and
bring
cats.
it?
Yeah, you can bring like your pets in some Ubers.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Bring our puppies along. I want to talk about Amazon because I had a really great customer service experience, and I just wanted to share it. It's kind of random. So I order a lot of stuff on Amazon, unfortunately. And so I feel like we always have packages. I literally get a package and I'm like,
I literally brought a package today. I was like, I don't know what this is.
I know. I'm literally like, what is this? And I'm like, this is like a fun surprise. Like every time I'm like, and then I open, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I bought that. Anyway, and then I recently bought something and I had to return it. So I went to my history of my orders, and then I saw that there was these watch bands that I never got. And I was like, oh shit, like I ordered that, but I never ever received it. I said it was delivered. This was like beginning of January. So I was like, shit, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this back or if I'm going to get a refund, but I'm just going to try anyway.
Okay.
So I messaged the like little chat person, and I was like, hey, I never got this order. Like, am I able to get a refund or can I just get it sent again? And they're like, hey, this was like 45 days ago. Like, can you just let us know like why you're saying this like now? And I was like, well, listen, I'm like, I order from you guys a lot. Like there's always packages coming in. I just recently had to return something. You can see what I just tried to return. And then I noticed that I never got this. So like, can I still have it? And they're like, well, the seller like changes their stock often. So we don't have it anymore, but we can refund you like completely for it. And they're like, is that okay? And I was like, yeah, that's perfect.
Thank you
I'll
so
just
much.
I'll just buy something similar. But I was like, oh my God, as if like 2 months later almost, they're like giving me like my refund. Like, that's so nice. They definitely could have been like, no, bitch, like it's way too late.
But honestly, the hassle of like them saying no to you, because then you might cancel your membership.
True.
Whereas you know how much money they're making that they're like, it's not even worth it.
What's like a $14 like
Costco's
band.
the same thing. Like I've literally returned, guys, I've returned stuff that I bought like 2-3 years ago at Costco, and they just take it because they're just like, you're paying membership fees.
Yes.
Like you pay Amazon Prime fees.
True.
So they're like, we'll just do it.
Yeah.
Because they make so much money. So it just makes sense.
Yeah. So guys, if there's something you didn't return from however long ago, this is your sign to just try and return it or try and get your refund back if you never got the item.
Dude, you really have to do that.
Just ask.
Just ask.
Just ask. I did the motto. I didn't even know it. I just live, eat, sleep, breathe. Just ask.
We need to get shirts that just say just ask.
I love it.
And then people come up to you, just ask what? And you're like, just ask.
Just ask. Just fucking ask.
Oh my God. Okay, I saw something the other day and it was like so random, but that's why this is called random shit. But if you could permanently change the price of something to $1, and it can go two different ways. Everyone can change the price of something to $1. Like we can answer it like that, or it's just you changing the price of something to $1. Because I feel like your answer is going to change depending on if everyone changes the price of something to $1 versus just one person. But anyway,
I'm so confused.
Okay. You're like, what are we talking about? Okay.
I'm like,
if you
carry the one.
if you could personally change the price of something,
anything I want,
anything you want,
that's
to
like,
$1.
Okay.
Whatever it could be, literally anything. It could be like car. It could be like a house. It could be like plane tickets. It could be like anything.
Why did my mind go to like Junior Chicken? Right
You're
away?
right.
Because like that's like $4. I want it to be $1. But yeah, maybe a house would be a better idea for sure.
House would be $1. Okay, but then if everyone in the world is like, if everyone gets to choose that one thing to be $1, then it's not going to be a house, because then the prices of houses would be so low that they wouldn't make sense. So then you're like, I was struggling to think of something. Yeah. So if it's just for me, then I feel like, a house or like plane tickets or whatever, that would make sense. But then if it's everybody, then it becomes a little more
Junior
tricky.
Chickens.
Yeah, because it becomes more tricky, because then it's like, I'm not going to do plane tickets because then the world would just like climate change, like it would be crazy.
Too much, yeah.
So then it's not gonna be that, and then houses, like then like so many houses are gonna be built. Like who are paying for these houses?
Yeah.
It just wouldn't make sense. Maybe like education, like college education,
just $1,
just
and then,
$1,
but then everyone could go, which wouldn't be a bad thing, because then just people that want to do it would do it.
Yeah. But then who's paying? I guess then we would have to think like
the educators and for the buildings.
Yeah.
I'm going to say with Junior Chicken.
Junior Chicken.
Imagine Junior Chickens were $1.
They were back in the day.
They were back in the day. They're $1.25. Let's bring it back to 1999. Everybody. Yeah, I would say Junior Chickens.
Yeah.
Because then that's just good for everybody.
It's just a happy
you
life.
Know?
Happy
or just
life.
like if McDonald's had a $1 menu again. Fuck.
Dude.
Bring back the $1 menu.
Even dollar store being $1. Sorry, but we're just switching it around.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but the dollar store should be called the $4 store.
Yeah,
nothing is $1 anymore.
$5+
Everything is like $3, $2.
Show me one thing that's $1 anymore.
Nothing. It's $1.25
at least
minimum.
No, that's so true.
Or you can go to Value Village. Have you heard about the scandal of Value Village?
Dude, Vic showed us this video recently, and I was so offended.
Value Village is starting to scam people. Yeah. First of all, the fact that everything in Value Village is donation based.
Yeah.
So everything they're getting is free. And then now they're trying to make money. I saw this video of literally a book from Windows 1999, the manual of Windows of how to operate the computer, being sold at Value Village for $50.
Why?
For like something vintage? That's not even,
what the fuck? It's not even usable.
You can't even use it anymore.
Just an antique.
Like,
what is Value Village do with all the money? Do they because I mean they pay their employees, they pay to like make their like
it's
establishments,
still a
but are they
for-profit.
donating a lot of this money? Like who's Mr. or Mrs. Value Village? Like they must be caking, because like what a crazy concept. Hey, everyone can give me your free shit and then I'm gonna sell it sometimes for even more. Like there was literally in that video it showed a binder from the dollar store that actually was like $1.75. It had the like still $1 price tag on it, and they were selling it for like $4.
They were selling it for $4.
Yeah.
So honestly, guys, like when I donate my clothes, I don't go to Valley Village. I usually go to like the Boys and Girls Club, or like any of those bins where you can like actually just drop off your clothes that is just donation based, or like, you know, Salvation Army, like places
going
that are
to people.
Yeah, it's gonna go directly to people, because it's still for profit. Like I get it, like people go there to shop that maybe can't shop at actual stores, but at these prices, like VV Boutique is,
I don't know,
starting to become a little bit
like Shein is cheaper,
honestly,
and cuter. I don't know.
and new. Oh my god,
that is crazy.
It's crazy.
Okay, let's jump into let's do some social. Because what was the thing you were just telling me about Instagram the other day, which was really cool?
Yes.
Or the other day, it was like an hour ago.
We don't know what day it is. We don't know what time it is. Honestly, guys, so Instagram, as you know, if for DMs, like it shows seen, so it has like read receipts on.
Yes.
And for me, I'm like, it's kind of, and you can't read the message before you open it, so that's another
just
thing.
a thing. Exactly. If you could do that, like my read receipts aren't for my messages, but it's because I can open it, and I can literally read it, and then be like, okay, I'll respond when I'm ready.
Yes, exactly. But you can't do that with Instagram until recently. They just did an update where now you can go to your settings and actually turn your read receipts for your messages off. So that's just a PSA. If you are like, oh, I don't want it to say seen anymore, like I want to take my time to respond, you can do that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes what I'll do is I'll click a message and be like, oh, I'll respond to this later, and they'll go back and press unread so I can make sure I can go back to it. But then if I've seen it, then it's kind of like,
if they're like, oh, she saw it but she didn't respond.
Exactly.
You know, it could leave a sour taste in someone's mouth. So I think that's kind of cool that you can do that.
Yeah.
You don't have your receipts on your phone though?
No. I just can't.
I literally thought Matt, when we first started dating, he had his red receipts on and I didn't, and I thought he was psychotic. I'm like, why do you have your red receipts on?
Because
like,
even if
so
I had
crazy,
because if I had it on, I would do what you do and just click in. And so I'm like, what's the point? I'll just click it. I'll just press because for me, what I usually do is sometimes I'll scour, like if I'm busy, I'll like see I have messages and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do unread, or I'll like respond to them later. So I find like if I'm clicking them, I don't know, it's just for me to keep a sane mind.
Everyone has their own little system. For me, it's like I'll open it when I'm ready, but I'm gonna like probably gonna sneak a peek. 100%. What is, I feel like bird theory's been on here for a bit. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes.
What is this? Like people look like certain birds? People are birds?
No.
Okay.
So I think it was a psychologist on TikTok, on the New York Times. She was talking about how there's this theory of ask your partner. So let's say you and Matt are, I don't know, sitting at a coffee shop or having dinner like by a window, and you see a nice bird and you say, hey, oh my God, look at that bird outside. If he just kind of like is like super dismissive of you and doesn't like look at the bird and say like, oh wow, like ask more questions, then like it just shows like he's not interested in you or the relationship. He doesn't take what you think seriously or say seriously.
Okay, Hannah Berner talked about this on Giggly Squad once with Paige, and I can't remember what she called it, but it was kind of the same theory where it's like, you say something, it could be super mundane, and if your partner responds, it's like, yes, they're like giving you like that attention. Something. But if they just completely ignore you, it's kind of like, literally. So,
oh
my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, I think it's really funny.
That's hilarious.
I did it on Farzad. It was so funny. I like first of all, I walked into his office. And then I'm like looking outside, and he goes, why are you in here? You never come in my office. I always come in your office. Would you need something? Or what is going on? And I was like, wow, look at that bird outside. And he gets up. He's like, where? What bird? He's like, he said, there's no birds outside. I'm like, there's literally no bird. And I'm like, over there, there's a bird somewhere. He's like, I don't see a bird. I'm like, damn it, there's no bird, but
at least he's responding. At least he's responding. He's very attentive. It's so
like
funny.
Too attentive. I was like, okay, sit down.
Like, I'm annoyed.
I'm trying to find a bird.
It's giving pick him. No, I'll try it before this comes out with Matt, and I'll let you know what he says.
See what he says. Love Island All Stars. I know we finished Showtime, but Love Island All Stars just wrapped as well. Like the finale just
already. Holy shit! What?
It was quick.
Was it only like 19 episodes?
It was something quick. Like I feel like it was was like, I forget how many episodes, but it
was 50.
No.
I wish I knew that.
Honestly, I would go back and watch it. It was a good season. Really? I thought it was really good. I just watched it like while I was on the treadmill. Yeah. Like that was my treadmill show. Yeah. So I literally watched it on the treadmill. But anyway, the season finale, the finale just came out, and it's just so funny because like there was these exes that came on the show. They had recently broke up, Molly and Callum. They came as separate people on the show. They broke up like 6 months ago. And throughout the whole show, like they didn't try like rekindling anything or anything. They just like dated other people. And the public are like, we want them to get back together. We want them to get back together. Shit. Like really trying to push it. So the producers were like dropping little Easter eggs to try to get them to go back together. Fun. But they never did.
No.
And then in the finale, it like because you know how the public votes.
Yes.
So they were the last two, and like you can tell that they were just like the finale was all about, are you guys gonna get back together? And they were with their new couples. But anyway, it's just so funny because now they're like the show is done and everyone's just like, we hate who you're with. We want you guys to get
So they
back
didn't
together.
get back together.
No, they didn't get back together.
Interesting. So wait, All Stars, did they win money still? Like,
they still win money. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, but
like
was it 2 winners or like
no, it was just one winner. But like they literally coasted till the end because like everyone was just like so ride and die. Yeah. Like these guys are getting back. Every time they like looked at each other, everyone would be like, they're like still in love. Like it was kind of crazy.
I wonder if they'll get back together post show.
If I was their partners and I got out and all like online is all this, I would get so upset. I'd be like,
yeah,
what is going on?
I wonder if are they gonna come out with like a winter Love Island now, or you think they're gonna wait? They did the All Star, they did the games. Now they're gonna wait for the true Love Island that's gonna come out in the summer.
Probably.
When does that start?
It's like feel May? Like it's like June, or maybe July because it's 2 months.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like July, July, August.
It's full.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
We're going to be away for some of it though.
This one, like Love Island All-Stars was a bit different, I found, than the other ones. Love Island Games, like they kind of tried to make their own thing. Love Island All-Stars was a bit different too. Okay. They didn't have those games.
They didn't have those games.
They didn't have the games.
I wish they would let them drink more than 1 glass a day. Like I kind of want to see them because Love is Blind. They're like getting pretty fucking drunk. And I'm like, I want to.
Fun, yeah.
It's kind of more fun.
Yeah.
Not honestly, like all the time, but.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Just a little bit.
I agree. Okay, we have time for like one more thing. Ooh. What do you want to do? Did you hear about these AI influencers that are coming out?
Well, like how one's Kendall Jenner?
No, these are full on. I'm going to show you right now. These are full on influencers that
they're not real.
They're not real. Like their entire profile is made up.
She has pores. This is crazy.
I know. What's her name on Instagram? I'm going to
fit_. AI Tana, like Atana.
Atana, yeah.
Oh my god, this is not a real person.
Not a real person. It's completely
That's
AI.
Fucking scary.
It's scary, and it's
recap of Blink 182, but she didn't go because she's not real.
It's kind of crazy because now, like imagine like being a company and you're like you need an influencer to post things. Well, now you can probably get it at a fraction of the price for these people because they're not real.
Dude, Matt's been showing me videos too of is it Sora? So Sora is like this like video AI where they'll make like full on videos of like this scene at like Shibuya Crossing in Tokyo, or just like a Jeep going through like the forest, and it looks so scary. So real that it's so
AI
scary.
Made it, right? The guy who made OpenAI.
So it's literally like soon we're not going to be able to know like what's real and what's not, and like that could be really scary. Like if I can't get over this looks so real.
I'll put her handle in the description. So
she's really pretty.
Go check it out because it's actually kind of crazy.
Oh my god, it's kind of creepy though. Like look at that. She looks
real. No, she actually looks real. But I heard about this because Farzad was talking about it. He was saying that they're not going to release it to the public because they're the video one, because they're so worried about how much fake news this can put out.
Yeah, could like think of like politicians and celebrities, just like how Taylor Swift, there's an AI created her like nudes of her, and she's like suing people because there's like these like naked photos of her that it's not her, but it really looks like her. Crazy. It's so creepy and weird. Who's doing it? I don't know.
It's weird, man.
There's a fine line.
And then are they going to be able to just make movies like this? Just type in a movie script and then an AI just makes it?
Yeah, so you don't need to hire like actors or
producers, anything.
Oh my god,
it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Really
technology is taking over the world. But we're just out here. We're just out here asking away, just asking.
Just asking. Oh my gosh, Kay. That was fun.
It was really fun.
Another day, another dollar.
Yeah. Hope you are enjoying your week or your weekend. Make sure to go vote for us. I think this is like the last like week or so that you can vote.
Yeah, it's coming close.
It's coming
you can vote once every day. So
yeah,
Faces Magazine.
Even if you can vote once for us, that would be really nice.
I
a couple times.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you for listening. And we love you guys.
Bye.